Welcome back to another Langmuir Systems cutting tutorial. In this video, we'll be cutting out the nest of parts that was programmed in the Fusion 360 CAM tutorial. I'll be cutting the parts out with my Razor Weld ViperCut 30, and I'll be cutting them out of a piece of 1/8 inch mild steel. Now with that, I'll load the G-code program. Now, before I go and set my torch height and set the XY offsets, I first want to go over a simple trick that's useful for determining where your origin is if you can't remember where you programmed it to. So if I kind of jog the machine over to an arbitrary location, what I can do is hit 0x and 0y. And now if I look in my graphics window, I can see that my crosshairs is in the top left corner of the part nest, and my crosshairs is also at 0, 0. So I know that I'm at the origin of my program right now. So I know that I need to, when it comes time to set my XY offsets, I'll be setting my, my origin at the top left corner of the plate. So with that said, I'll move on to setting the torch height. So I'm going to move my torch roughly in the middle of where this nest will be cut out. I'm going to set it to a 1/16. Now I'll jog over to that corner. Looks like I got to move over. That's probably close enough. And I'll set my 0x and 0y here. Now, as always, I want to dry run this program without the plasma cutter on, so I can make sure that I have appropriate standoff height throughout the range of motion of this program, and also make sure that my torch doesn't go over the edge of the plate at any point. So I'm going to double check, make sure that my plasma cutter is turned off for this, and it is, so I can hit cycle start and watch it run. So that looked good. The torch didn't go over the edge of the plate anywhere, and also my torch standoff height looked pretty consistent the whole time. So I can move on to cutting these parts out. So I'll turn on my plasma cutter and set the amperage to 30. And now the last thing to do is to hit cycle start and watch it cut out. So I'm actually going to let the first part cut out, and I'll do a feed hold after it cuts out so I can take a look at it, make sure I'm happy with it, and if I am, I will hit cycle start again and let it continue to cut out the remaining 3 parts of the nest. So I'll put my eye protection on and then hit cycle start. So I'll remove the part, take a look at it. I'm really happy with this. The edge quality looks very good. So I'll move on and cut out the remaining 3 parts. Now it's important to always have your hand on the space bar when the machine is cutting, especially when you're cutting out nests, because there's always a risk of tip-ups, and you need to make sure that if there is a tip-up, that you pause the cutting so that you can clear that tip up before allowing the program to continue executing. So if I see a tip up, I may have to pause, but it's likely that I'll be able to finish all of the remaining 3 parts with just 1 cycle start. So we'll see how it goes. So with the cutting complete, I'll jog the torch out of the way so we can take a look at our parts. So far these parts look very good. I don't see any issues that stand out. And if these were going into fabrication or assembly, they'd take just a little bit of dross removal to be usable. So, and actually the next video we're going to be covering different techniques on how to clean parts up off of the plasma table. So stay tuned for that, and we really appreciate you watching this video. Thanks.